African Math is brought to you by Bitrick.
Now let's jump into learning how to use the African abacus playing the game called Kumi. Starting here to the right, this is what? What do we have here to the right?
It's
Units.
And okay, so in our story of the African math experience, when we have the young people who have to go build their village and they had to come together into groups. Yet thanks to Wise Man Dahudi, they came to them as individuals, and then he told them to build up into enough citizens so that they could get a house. And then that household held how many people?
10.
Very good. So this column represents a house of 10. So that's why you have a beautiful, nice little house, and you can use it for your stickers. And then after you get 10 households, then you go to this column, which is a village, and that is a representation of how many citizens?
100.
Very
That's
good.
a village.
Very good. So that's a village.
And also, they must have had to make a lot of food.
Right. So with African math, one thing that we have to make sure that we constantly do is we have to keep order. And what we learned is if you just take a lot of beads and you put them in the units column, there's 1, there's 2, 3,
4, and 5.
Well, what happens is once you get to 5, your cup kind of starts getting cluttered and chaotic. So if I wanted to keep counting on, I could. That would be 6,
7,
But now it's hard to see them.
9, 10.
Right. So now we have chaos, and it's hard for us to see and to quick count our. It's hard for us to see and quick count our quantity. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these other beads out, and we're going to get to the point where when we get up to 5 beads, we do a process that's called clear
carry.
Very good. And every time we clear carry, that's our grouping method. So African math has a method that we use to group quantities. And when we do that, we remove the chaos and we simplify it, and we create one bead that represents a group. So what we're going to do is we're going to, what's the process called again?
Clear carry.
So we're going to clear that.
And there's this magical thing
So we cleared the 4, and now we're going to carry up to the top. Now, when we carry up to the top, this top cup represents 5 times the place value. So this would be 5 units. So if we come to the top in this column, what would that represent?
50 units.
Right, which would be
5 tens.
Very good. 5 households, that would be 5 tens. And if we went up at the top column, the top in this column, what would that represent?
5 villages. That's a kingdom.
That's 5 villages, so that would be 500. Okay, so coming back to the first column, I want you all to help me count so we can help our friends understand how to count on the Dahudi. So, that's what we call the African abacus. So I want you all to tell me how to count on the African abacus. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good.
And time to clear carry. Group.
And carry.
Clear carry. Clear carry. Teach me how to clear and teach me how to
So now we're going to count on from 5. So what comes after 5?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you need to group and then clear carry.
So we're going to clear 4. And we're going to carry one group of 5.
And since there are 2 groups of 5, you need to clear carry the 2 groups of 5.
Oh, wait a minute. So 2 groups of 5 is the same as what?
10.
Very good. So now we have enough to make a household of 10. So now we're going to do our grouping process. And what's our grouping process called?
Clear carry.
So we're going to clear 5.
And we'll carry 5.
And we'll carry another group of 5. All right, let's keep counting. So we're going to count on from 10.
10-1. 10-2. 10-3.
Excellent.
10-4.
Good job.
10-5.
All right, we have 5.
Time to group. Time to group.
Very good.
Who's going to do it?
And what's the name of our grouping process?
Clear carry. Clear carry.
Very good. So
Group.
We're going to clear 4. I'm going to carry a group of 5. Let's keep counting. Counting on from 10-5. So now this is
10-6.
excellent.
10-7. 10-8. 10-9. 20.
This is 20. Let's see. So we have 10, 10-5, 10-6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Which is 2
So
10s.
2 10. Okay. So
20.
what do we do with these units here?
We group, then clear carry group.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to clear
You
4.
gotta clear 4, carry 1 to the 5s column.
All
Then
right.
clear carry to the 10.
All right. 2 5s. 5 put together with 5 is 10. So I'm going to clear 5.
Then carry 5.
I'm going to carry 10 actually.
Oh,
Because now those 2 5s are grouped together and they represent a 10. And that's 20.
20 twin 10s. T means 10s and twin 10s. 20 twin 10s, 2 10s, 20.
So here's the good news. What you're looking at right now is a play sheet that's an actual the Kumi African Abacus numeracy game playbook. So the African Abacus is a manual computation device, and it helps you with your numeracy skills. So if you go look for Mancala, you can find it on the internet, but also you can find it in the back of the playbook. And we put it there so that you can get some flat beads from your craft and supply store, or you can get some rocks from outside for that matter. And you can go through the process of counting and having fun, learning how to use the African Abacus. Now, here's the very important thing that you must do. Number 1, you have to learn how to count forward and backwards with the counting system that we just taught you, but use your mother tongue. If you speak English, it's very important that you go look at our video on how to count using the Swahili counting style, because English is a younger language and the counting system was not based on the actual numeracy system or how you count. So here's what we need you to do. Every day, practice counting forward and backwards. We want to say thank you for listening, and we want to let you know you love it. We love you very much. And why do we love you?
Because love unites us all.
Happy learning.